If you're already investing into mutual funds for the long term, or you're going to build a portfolio based on your goals and you want to decide which mutual fund to invest into, or you want to analyze your current mutual fund portfolio, let's do all of that with the help of AI today. By using a free prompt and free AI tools, let's level up our mutual fund game. So if that's the case, what are you waiting for? This is Ajay Ajith. Welcome to Market Feed. For today's analysis, I've made a detailed prompt that you should be giving to the AI tool that we're going to use. And for today, I tried out multiple AI tools. I tried out Gemini, ChatGPT, and in the end, I understood that Claude is the best AI tool for this scenario. So it's a free tool. If you're using it for a limited time, let's go ahead and check it out. So this is a detailed prompt that I want all of you to copy and paste into Claude. So we're going to copy this, open up claude.ai, and you can come here and you can paste this entire prompt and click on enter. Again, if you're using the Claude app on your phone or if you're using it on the browser, the effect is the same, but I would suggest you to use this in the browser. So it's a detailed prompt, so I'm not going to explain it line by line, but here you can see the questions that Claude is asking us in order to find out our answer. So it's telling us, hey, I'm a mutual fund evaluator for the Indian retail investors. To give a thorough and personalized analysis, I need to understand both the fund and your profile. So please answer all the 10 questions below. And again, we have given a set of 10 detailed questions that we have to answer and give context to this AI. So what is it asking first? First, it's asking, what is the fund name? What is the full name of the mutual fund you want to evaluate? Yes, it is starting with that. 2, what is your age? What is your investment goal? How long are you planning to invest? Are you planning to invest by lump sum or SIP or both? Are you having an existing portfolio? What is your risk tolerance? How much are you okay with volatility? And some questions about tax sensitivity and entry context as well. So I've made this prompt in such a way that even if you say that you do not know the answer to any of these questions, it is okay. Claude will still make sure that it gives you a proper answer. So let's go ahead and try to answer all of these questions one by one. So here I've typed in some context. First, I've said that what is the name of the mutual fund that you want to analyze? I've said not sure. You can suggest me based on my inputs that I'm giving below. Again, if you have a particular fund in your portfolio or one that you've looked into that you want to analyze, make sure you come and type it down here below. I've given an example age here. It's asking investment goal. So I've given retirement. What is your investment horizon? I've said at least 7 years. SIP is my model, and I've said I already have an existing portfolio with mostly 1 or 2 funds, which is what I expect all of you to have. And again, looking down below, I've said that I'm okay with high risk tolerance and high medium volatility. And about tax sensitivity, I've said that I'm not sure. Entry context, I've given it, I'm entering for the first time. So it's a very simple questionnaire. It will not take you more than 1 to 2 minutes to fill it out, but you just need to apply some brain so that you get a personalized answer from this AI tool right here. So I'm going to click on enter. So what is the output here? It's saying that I want to be upfront. This tool is designed to evaluate a specific fund you're considering. It will run a deep analysis on historical data, benchmark, cost, and your compatibility with that fund, personalized for you. Again, there is a disclaimer here. You cannot take these inputs as a SEBI-registered investment advisor's inputs. This is for your personal learnings only. After you make the decision, make sure you consult a proper fund advisor to take the final decision. So here it's saying based on your profile, there are certain funds or certain types of funds that it can suggest. So it's saying either go for a flexi cap or a mid cap investment. So it's giving the proper reason why. You're 28, you're investing for retirement, at least with a 7-year horizon. You're having XYZ, X tolerance and volatility comfort. So small cap mutual fund ideally needs 8 to 10 year investment horizon, and a large cap you're saying mostly will be under delivering on your return expectations. So here it is suggesting 4 mutual funds for you. Again, this is not a recommendation. It is giving you 4 mutual funds that you can select in order for you to analyze. So it's asking pick any of these funds. So I'm going ahead with the Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Fund. If you do not want to choose from any of these 4 funds and you want to explore further, you can come to coin.zerodha.com, which is Zerodha's mutual fund platform. You can click on explore and you can fill in all the different filters that we have set here, which is it. First, we are going for an equity mutual fund. Then we have said that we want, let's say, a flexi cap mutual fund. And here we're going to give the dividend type as growth. because always you should be selecting a growth mutual fund. So here you can see we have nearly 45 results which have come in. Again, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap is there, HDFC Flexi Cap is there, and a lot more options for you. So even if you want to go out of the 4 recommendations that you got and you want to go for something specific, you can come find out that mutual fund and you can come enter it here inside Claude's user interface. So here I'm going to select Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Mutual Fund and I'm going to hit on enter. So again, it's thinking and it's giving an output here. So what is it saying? It's saying great choice. I have all the 10 answers right now. It has the entire context and now it's going to run the full analysis. Don't worry, this will take some time. It'll take nearly 5 minutes because it's going to analyze the entire mutual fund based on a lot of parameters. Let us wait. So it has taken nearly 5 minutes for us to generate the entire answer. What is it saying here? Let's have a look at it. So first it's saying data confidence is moderate. 7 out of 10 key metrics are from live sources. And what are the sources? The official website of Parag Parikh AMC. Then we have the value research website, we have ticker tape, we have done Upstocks, BMS Money and another website also here. So we've taken multiple different sources and it has given a detailed report with clickable buttons. So first you can see overview, you can see the verdict, you can see metrics, quality checks, compatibility and data gaps. So let's start with the overview first so that you get a quick understanding of what the mutual fund is about. So when we're clicking on overview, it shows us what's the full fund name, it shows the official benchmark or which benchmark it is being compared against. So it's being compared against Nifty 500. You can see that the asset class is purely equity. It invests in Indian equity as well as overseas equities as well. You can see the inception year, it has been active for more than 12 years. And you can see different fund managers also listed here. And the AUM is more than 1.34 lakh crore, which is huge. And the expense ratio also you can see, which is the annual expense or the annual charge the AMC deducts from you. Again, it is a passive charge. You won't be knowing about it, but good that it is under 1%. So let's get to the verdict first, then quickly look through metrics, quality checks, compatibility and data gaps. So the verdict here is very simple. It is saying that invest with awareness. It is saying the fund has consistently outperformed its official Nifty 500 TRI benchmark across 1 year, 3 year and 5 year period, and it justifies a higher cost. But its enormous AUM and a notable low volatility profile are factors to monitor annually. So it's saying that even though the fund has performed well over the last 1 to 5 years, it is having certain issues, which is AUM and a certain low volatility, which might cause issues in the future. The volatility might not remain so low even in the future. It is an equity mutual fund. And for the AUM, if it continues to keep on increasing, there could be certain issues with how the fund can move around its money. So then let's look at what works for you. So you can pause the screen and you can go through each and every one of these points. But what is the highlight here? The highlight here is that no matter whatever I got on screen, it does not matter. The question is, what is your personal profile? And does this fund or any mutual fund fit your personal investment portfolio? That's what we want to understand. And here inside the prompt, I've made it very simple and still very detailed so that you can go through each of these very easily. You can ask it any question that you want and it will reply based on your personal profile. But let's go through what are the results for this imaginary profile that we got. So it's saying that at 28 years old, with a 7-year investment horizon and high risk tolerance, this fund's profile is showing few good things, which is proven long-term compounder, slightly large cap tilt with mid-cap to small cap exposure, which is matching your stage well. So it is also saying the direct plan's 0.63% is relatively good compared to the flexi cap category range. And it is also saying unusual downside protection. So even though with all of the movement that the market is showing, this fund has a standard deviation, an SD of 8.62%, which is typically below any other flexi cap's volatility. So this is lesser volatile than all of the other flexi cap mutual funds out there. But still, there are things you should be watching when you're adding into your portfolio. What are they? AUM is high. We learned about that in the overview also. 1 year return is relatively modest. Still, it is better than Nifty 500. Portfolio has shifted from a concentrated 30 to 50 stocks to 80 to 90 stocks because the AUM is becoming too large to handle for the mutual fund. So it's also saying that your existing portfolio is mostly only in one or two mutual funds. Adding this creates concentration in flexi cap equity. Consider diversifying by adding a mid or small cap or even a hybrid fund over time if this becomes your primary holding. And here you can also see it's saying that review this mutual fund again if any of these certain conditions happen. That means expense ratio rises above a certain percentage, the fund manager changes, the AUM crosses more than 2 lakh crore, or your goal timeline reduces to less than 5 years. So it's giving the entire verdict based on your personalized portfolio. If you ask me, is this fund good? Is that fund good? Will I truly ever be able to give a right answer? Because a lot of mutual funds are good generally. But is it good for you is the question, and that's what this prompt and this AI tool is going to answer for you. And if you want to have a detailed study, I've made all of that also here. So you can go to metrics, you can click on metrics and you can see and compare this fund with the category average as well as a benchmark. You can go to quality checks and see which all quality checks it is being passed. I've given a huge list of things that you are going to have to check for. You can go to compatibility where it is checking if your personal profile that you've answered is matching with this mutual fund's data. Right? And you can also go to data gaps to see if there are any data that this AI tool was not able to fetch. So here you can have the full evaluation also. So it's saying if your SIP is more than 7 years, you can invest with awareness, but you should be understanding the potential benefits as well as the potential downsides also. Here on the screen, you can also see an example of a mutual fund which did not match our expectations and our criteria. So it's saying that do not go ahead with this investment. It's giving that as an awareness flag here. So again, using this tool, you'll be able to do the basic checks on a lot of different investments and a lot of different mutual funds. So one thing that you have to really understand here is that never try to go ahead with a single mutual fund investment. This tool is designed in such a way that it is not going to suggest you any funds. It is not going to give you a buy or a sell recommendation. It will give you an analysis. It will give you a verdict whether to add this into your portfolio. And if you're making a long-term portfolio, there should be more than one single fund as we learned in the verdict here. It should not be just one mutual fund for any of your goals. You should be constructing a basket of funds so that you can achieve your goal with a lot of peace of mind. Reminding you again that this is a very powerful tool, but also it has its limitations. It is not SEBI registered. You should be verifying all the data that you see on the official ANC website also. So make sure that you use this as a shortcut, not as an answer for you to take your investment decisions. So yes, if that's the case, hope you liked the entire video. Make sure to hit the like button. If you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more such AI applications into investing as well as trading. This is Ajay Ajith signing off. See you all. Bye bye.